Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ryan, aka Ryman, as it's been for the past how many videos I've done up to this point. And this is Katawa Shoujo. Last time we left our hero, we sat through an epic confrontation between Lilly and Shizune, and it was quite awesome if you ask me. But now, if memory serves me correctly, we are teaming up with Hanako and searching out where the fuck Lilly has gone to. Hello, Hanako. It almost feels like we're going for a stroll together. Something that I can't say I've really done before with a girl. Hanako doesn't seem to be thinking the same thing, though. Even though we are walking at the same pace, she never comes within arm's reach of me. I guess she's still a little uncomfortable around me. Given how shy she is, there doesn't seem to be much helping it, at least for now. By the time we arrive at the cafeteria, there's not much of a crowd there, but Lilly is nowhere to be seen. Hanako's head sinks even lower than usual. So, like... it's like, what is... So at this point, it's gotta be like only a few inches off the ground. Have you looked somewhere else already? Just the library. I was reading. What else do you do? You know what? Don't answer. What else do you do? Back at my school, the library was used for way more than reading. Those are stories that I shouldn't get into. At least not today. So she does spend the classes she skips at the library. So not exactly a thorough search then. Well, if I had to guess, she'd be in her own class like Shizune said, right? Right. With the slightest of nods, Hanako agrees with my reasoning. God, she's being so awkward. It's like I need double-layered silk gloves with padding to even begin interacting with her. Some small talk might help her become a little bit more used to me. It isn't hard to tell that the silence between us is hovering on the edge of both of our minds. So, you and Lilly usually hang out together after class, right? Yes. What kind of... That's I break the ice. You might as well have used the cliched line like, nice weather we're having. Who am I kidding? It's a lot better than anything I usually open up a conversation with. It's usually some of my plans, some of my opening words to a conversation are saying, "Hi, how many plans do you have for a post-apocalyptic world infested by mad mole men?" I'm not quite sure what I expected from her answer, nor why I even asked the question. That much was rather obvious after all. Thank you, Sal. Jeez. She doesn't seem like the type to cultivate a social circle either, so I suspect that Lilly may well be her only friend. Oh, that's kinda sad. Must be a pain being in different classes, I'm guessing. She gives a sharp, almost reflexive nod. The reflected nod. What's wrong with me? Compared to Lily's careful thought about her actions and speech, Hanako hastens to make her answers as prompt and short as possible. I can get behind that in a person, actually. Straight to the point. Lilly comes by the classroom, though, even when she's busy. Aw, she gives a small smile as she says it, evidently appreciating the fact that Lilly goes out of her way to help her. And just pulling at the heartstrings. It's pretty cute, really. Oh, there isn't any need to say more. Both of us are content that the discussion's reached an end. As we ascend the stairs back to the lobby, we are We are met by a group of students heading downstairs like a school of fish moving from one feeding area to another. That's a very specific and odd comparison, really, of all things to go with. Hanako, I'll get to you in a second, sweetie. You could have just said we passed by a group of students on the way up. You had to go the extra mile and say that they're a school of... You know what? I'm gonna drop it, because if I keep thinking about it, I'm not gonna get any sleep tonight. They seem to be keeping mostly to themselves, but before I can notice her doing so, Hanako has moved around behind me. Oh, so now I'm a human shield. Okay. Hey, are you alright? Just keep going. Okay. The students pass us without as much as a second glance, and Hanako takes up a position on my side again as we enter the building. Her momentary reprieve from her anxiety all but snatched away. Even as we climb towards the third floor, she doesn't seem to relax. It isn't as if I've never known a shy person before, or even shy girls, but Hanako seems to be pretty far beyond what I'd call normal in her fear of other people. Yeah, I mean, I have problems in interacting with people myself. Hanako really takes it up to a whole new level. I don't have a joke for that. That's just... wow. Yeesh. If it weren't for Lilly acting as a mediator, I doubt Hanako would have even been able to walk beside me like this. She seems to completely shut down in the presence of others. The girl must have seen some shit or something. It's like she back from war? I guess that's where the scars come from. The rest of us walk up to Lily's classroom. The rest of the walk up to Lily's classroom continues in strained silence, while I rue her inability to socialize at all. As we make our way up the stairs, the noise coming from Lily's classroom is audible from halfway down the hallway. I wasn't expecting such a din at all. Well, I guess we found her. This wasn't hard. Did Hanako come here first, then come for me for backup, I wonder? Interesting thought. Well, if that's true, then at least she's starting to trust me a little. Wait. No, wait. That can't be. Because she should have said something, then. She should have just... You know, I'm doing that thing again where I'm overthinking it. Anyway, that can only be a good thing. Eventually, the two of us reached the door to Class 3-2. With Hanako less than subtly positioning herself behind me, I opened the door. What's up, bitches? Inside is a hive of activity, seemingly every student in the class talking at once as they work hurriedly on their separate tasks. Going by the paint cans, decorations, and banners being made, it must be for the upcoming school festival. I guess my first priority should be finding Lilly. Shouldn't be hard, I'm guessing she's probably the tallest fucker in the classroom. Also blonde. There! And we have just completed the game, finding the protagonist. Finding her among the din is surprisingly easy, not at least because of her looks. With a couple of students gathered around her as she stands at the front of the class, she seems to be in charge of the preparations, or at least busy organizing them. Carefully negotiating a path through the various students hunched over on the floor for a lack of desk space, I raise a hand entirely out of habit as we finally reach Lilly. Hi, Lilly! She perks her head up as she breaks off talking to a noticeably smaller girl who must be her classmate, and trying to listen as best she can. Sorry, who? Oh, sorry, Hisao. I have Hanako too. We're all reunited. Hi. She's pretty skittish. Considering the number of people around, it isn't too hard to work out why. Lilly takes a moment to pause to assess the situation before turning to the other student once again.
For the moment, just ask Mori to fuck off. Kenji's busy with... Kenji's busy with reading one of the... Why was that so funny to me? Kenji's busy with painting one of the banners already. A quick nod and she bounces off, fingers carefully sliding along the wall's face for orientation. Wait, Kenji? That Kenji? And don't know why I didn't notice this before, even after reading the fucking name. Well, it has been at least a week since I had a look at his leaf penis. I like to assume that I've moved on with my life. I quickly turn around, leaning to the side to see past Hanako. Sure enough, in the corner of the room, Kenji's hunched over a sheet of cloth as he paints it. His eyes remain only inches from the brush, reminding me of how close he had to be to make out my face when I met him. Sorry about that. Our class doesn't have many students with even partial eyesight, so they're in high demand. That's right. Class 3-2 was specially for students with poor vision. Preparing for the festival must be pretty adorable. Wait, they made the blind kids climb the most steps of them all? Okay. Need a hand? I could give you help if you need some. Maybe Hanako could too. Oh yes, I just volunteered you. Oh, now I feel bad. Fuck. A chance to set her mind on something would do her good, but I doubt she has the courage to ask outright. She quickly nods in affirmation afterward. Words are hard! Shut the fuck up! Leave me alone! So I'm confident I made the right move. Lilly gives a noticeable sigh of relief. That's good. This might actually get finished before everyone goes off to dinner now. Would you be able to help the person painting the main banner? It's a big task for him to do, but nobody else can help. I'm guessing A, because they're too blind, B, because it's Kenji, or C, because it's fucking Kenji. Kenji? Sure. She seems surprised that I know him. I can't really blame her. I take it you've met? I've met plenty of him. I don't... God, now the memories are coming back, and it's making the insides of my eyes cry. Oh no. Our rooms in the dorm are right next to each other. Hard to miss each other, really. Well, it is for him. He's fucking blind. Well, it's good to see you're getting friends so fast. That's maybe not the best word. Yes, it's how. My fucking man, my goddamn stand. Is he my stand or am I his stand? I don't know. Friend? I wonder if that's the right word to use for him. Hanako's silence during the proceedings remind me of the reason I put her up to helping in the first place. Well, go help him then. We'll go help him then. He knows what needs doing, right? That's right. Just ask if you have any problems. We're gonna have big problems. Chorusing in assent. Fuck me. It is too late at night. Why did I decide to do this after I took my goddamn sleeping aid pills? At past 11 at night. Hanako and I begin another trek across the classroom. Kenji sits crouched on the floor, his gaze fixed on the white I'm not fuck it. What are you doing? Oh, hey, Kenji! No answer. He continued dragging his paint-soaked brush along the large half-painted kanji that stretched out on the sheet in pencil. Kenji? Yeah! just fucking emerging from the murky depths. That was slightly disturbing.
Huh? What? Nani? Who is it?
If this is the way he treats class members, it's no small wonder he's working on this alone. Whoa. I accidentally skipped that thing. It's me, Hisao, from the... Oh, that's right, because apparently he cut me off. That's what happened. Alright.
Right. I know that, man. What are you doing here, though?
I don't know. This dismissive attitude annoys me. What am I doing here? Well, aside from escorting Miss PTSD and helping out Blind Lady, I don't know, what am I doing here? With life in general. Why is there a goddamn map of Africa and Asia and Europe? Why is there a map in a classroom for blind people? He must be the type to really get focused on his work, hating to be disturbed by anyone until it's done, I suppose. He could be just an asshole. While we talk, the sound of Hanako's footsteps as she walks out from behind me remind me that she's there. I was just going to help with the banner. Hanako and I, that is. Hello?
Oh, hey. I guess that's okay.
Oh, now he seems suddenly super chill. Okay. As soon as Hanako enters the equation, his demeanor takes a complete about-face. His sudden full hospitality is slightly unsettling. Oh, I get that fucking sentence right, but I can't get the other ones. Yeesh. Oh, right. Women. On second thought, this might not have been a great idea after all, but we're already like 1% in. We're not turning back now. Hanako and I grudgingly set ourselves down on the opposite side of the cloth banner to Kenji, noting the several small paint tins on the ground around it. Oh, jeez. If I kept talking and had that belch, I could have had a Rick moment right there. Ugh. Class 3-2. Noodle stall? I guess selling noodles at the festival on Sunday? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, some stalls outside or something.
Or something. His non-committal nature sparks a fair amount of suspicion on my behalf. The task at hand comes first, though. So, how do you want to split this? We do borders while you do the text, or do you want to switch and do the borders?
Text is mine. You do the borders.
Okay. He has surprisingly strong feelings on this topic. I guess what did he want? He'll do the text. He has something against borders. I guess borders killed his family. As I reach over to grab a brush, I notice Hanako's already debating between colors to use. By the time I've put a brush to cloth, she's already started on a delicate pattern. Well, it looks like my idea of taking her mind off everyone around her has worked. Yay! With a dark blue stroke, the three of us silently get to work. Not before Kenji takes advantage of Hanako's working to lean towards me and whisper, conspiratorially though.
Okay, man, why are you here?
I don't think I like the feeling of your hot breath in my ear right now, dude. Personal space. Hanako just wanted some help to find Lilly, that's all. He apparently disapproves of my motivations.
I get it. It looks like I misjudged you. You're infiltrating them, aren't you? Going deep undercover.
Kenji, I'm reminded of why I love you as a character and at the same time completely disturbed by you. Alright. I should have guessed. Letting the truth slip by him would probably be better than outright lying or annoying him in any case. Is that why you're here?
Obviously. It sucks, but there's no better way to get intel than going in yourself. We gotta stick together, man. This is a harsh school, a harsh world.
Yes, very harsh. He misses my true meaning as he leans back, satisfied that I'm sympathetic to his cause. I better get down to work. Finished. Looks like I am too. Good job, crew. 555. 555. That's when all three of you do a high five at once. The two of us could connect up the lines of our patterns. Mine being as close as a copy as I could manage of hers. Before I realized my pattern was completely different than hers. She did squiggly lines, I did fucking boxes. With a grunt, I level myself up from the floor and look around. Aside from Hanako and myself, there's only Kenji left finishing off a sign, as well as Lilly and a couple of students talking among themselves in the classroom. Looking at my watch, it's no surprise. It's getting pretty late. Need a hand? Boy? Whoa, okay. Where'd you come from, girl? What are you doing down there? I offer a hand to Hanako, which she uses to get herself up. As she does, I can't help but glance at her wrist. If her scars extend even to there, just how much of her body was burned. I feel a pang of guilt about it, however, she quickly covers her wrist with her other hand. Looks good, doesn't it? She looks surprised for a moment before noticing that I mean the banner. It does, I guess. Her smile shows that she feels a slight sense of pride in the result, just as I do. With the floor significantly neater for the decorations being placed on the desks and shelves, it's much easier to get to Lilly as we cross the room. We finished the banner. I guess that's all that needs to be done? Lilly gives an appreciative nod. Now that I think about it, a few things come to mind. A, we could have just done nothing and Lilly would have given a nod, because how would she know? And B, if this is a classroom of blind people, why were we left in charge of doing decorations? All the banners are just gonna be paint splotches and wavy lines. Oh, I'm going to hell. Thank you, Hisao. Hanako, if there's any way I can thank you. It's fine. Beats sitting in my room masturbating at any rate. I don't know. Moving on. I gotta recover. I have the mind of a 6-year-old. I'm so sorry. She nods before suddenly remembering one last person. Oh, it's... Focus. Come on, Ryan. It's getting late. Get this done. Oh, is Kenji still here? Just as I open my mouth, Kenji gives the answer from the other side of the room.
Yeah, just finished.
He carefully slides his sign onto an empty section of shelf to dry, before quickly walking past us and out the door.
See ya, man.
Bye. The remaining two students say their goodbyes to Lilly before taking their cue to leave as well, leaving only the three of us. Well, I guess that's everyone. I hope you don't have to do anything like that again. working past school time.
Indeed. The class's plans this year were ambitious, maybe too ambitious. The stalls look nice, though.
She's right. You know, for a bunch of blind fucks, you guys did an excellent job painting. my. I'm sure a lot of us will be glad to hear that. Yes, those words exactly. At least now there's not much work to do until the festival itself. It's getting pretty late. Should we go?
That's probably a good idea. Are you going back to the dorms as well, Hisao?
No, I think I'm gonna pull a Ren and just pass out on a desk. Yeah, I guess I'll tag along. Oh, new picture. Yay! Something new. The nighttime lighting really makes the gardens look quite different. Compared to the usual look of lush greenery, things are much more calm and dark. Being that it's so late, the lack of students around probably helps. The odd one or two can be seen scurrying to and from the dorms, trying to eke the most out of their approaching curfews, but no more. All that can be heard is our footsteps, in addition to Lilly's cane regularly gently tapping the ground in front of her. It's nice to finally be able to relax a bit after the mad rush during school. Without even noticing it, I let out a small yawn. If I was holding that one in, if there was any time to yawn, it was that. Tired? No. Oh my god, Lilly. Yeah, still getting used to the flow of things, I guess. The thing with Shizune took me kind of off guard, though. I grit my teeth a little at the candid mention of their rather public spat. That said, I do want to sort out what in the world was behind it.
About that. I'm sorry about it being so public. Shizune and I go back some ways.
No, I should have done that in a more irritated fashion. Her voice seems slightly irritated as she remembers. There's Shizune, obviously unwilling to discuss it any further. I glanced at Hanako for her views on this, but her expression is, unsurprisingly, evasive and difficult to read. Either way, I guess her apologizing for it is something, even if my curiosity goes unanswered.
I'll be glad once the festival is over in any case.
The change of topics welcome, clearing the thickening air quickly. I can imagine. My old school's festivals were a lot more low-key than this.
Yamaku stresses the idea of school community, so the staff likes to make our festivals as and such special occasions.
And yet the students are the ones who do the work. That's an unfair world. That's just life, dude. Get used to it. Hanako and Lilly both chuckle in agreement, savoring the fact that none of the staff are around to hear our grumbling. I suppose coming... that's Lilly.
I suppose coming from a strict all-girls school helped me a bit with Yamaku. Compared to there, Yamaku was much more relaxed.
Oof. That go a way towards explaining her well-bred speech and behavior in any case. What was it, fucking military school? Goddamn. I mean, obviously I have no idea how strict they do things at a chick school, so... As we come up to the dormitories, it eventually comes time to leave for our respective rooms. See you, Lilly, Hanako. The two both give polite nods before setting off to the women's dorms, just next to the guys. As is to be expected of such an arrangement, there's a staff member casually patrolling around outside to prevent any nighttime shenanigans. Walking past him, I quickly stretch out my arms and rub my neck, both quite sore after having worked on the floor for so long before walking to my room. It feels good to actually have direction, though. After so long in the hospital, the everyday facts of studying, homework, and teachers almost seem almost a blessing. I guess if things continue like this, my time at Yonku might turn out okay. Adhering to the nurse's nagging voice in the back of my head, I set my alarm clock to wake me up early enough to go jogging again. Joy! More sports! I made a promise and I'm going to keep it. Good on you, dude. Besides, Emmy is bound to rat on me if I don't show up. I'm pretty sure if she did, you could probably grab her by both her pigtails and just start spinning around and just launching her off the top of the school. She seems like once she drops the fucking peg leg, she weighs like 50 pounds soaking wet tops. But it's not all that bad. That's only for people who snitch, folks. I wouldn't normally do that under any other circumstance. Oh god, sleepy time. Oh dear. That must be the end of a little chapter there. This act is going on for a lot longer than... Oh god, the beeping. Oh, that was painful to my ears. Just like any other alarm clock. Fuck. Well, I think I'm going to cut it here for now, folks. Yeah, I'm starting to lose consciousness over on my end. So, I hope you guys had an excellent time. And I will catch you all... Save? Yes, thank you, Lilly. I will catch you all next time. Adios.